okay, in my other video where we focus on hamstring stretches in this position, we spoke about how important it is to know exactly what you should be doing, what you should be engaging and what you shouldn't be engaging to make sure that the exercise or the workout or whatever it is that you're doing is actually benefiting you rather than just, you're going through motion and you're not getting any results, just frustration and pretty much, wasted time, right? So now I want to show you a very similar example, but focusing on your quad, front of the quad, so the rectus femoris, how to stretch it, what to avoid, and what to look out for, okay? So yeah, let's get started. A very simple stretch. Usually what we do, we just grab our ankle, right? We are in this position. You can even grab it, you can either support yourself by the wall or grab it with both of your hands and you just stretch, right? Do I feel any stretch here? Well, in my case, if I'm being honest, I don't feel anything here because I've done it 10,000 times for around 10 years. So I am quite flexible, in my quad. However, for other people, less flexible, more flexible, and even, myself, it's really important to still, okay, so this is not an ideal position, right? Because what am I doing? If I keep my hip extended, my knee flexed, so the starting position, right? What happens? I'm gonna arch from my lower back, right? Because as I pull here, this is a very natural, thing to do because, well, basically you're pulling your leg back, right? You're going into that hip extension. So what's gonna happen? Your pelvis is gonna tilt anteriorly, right? You're gonna go in that anterior pelvic tilt, which is again fine. But if we have issues like lower back pain or pretty much you just want to stretch your quad, this is not going to do anything and you can even make it worse, like your lower back or something, right? So what I need you to focus on is not just, okay, you see this exercise on my page, or someone else's, you get a program, I hope you don't, but a PDF program and you've got this exercise, right? Or anything else. Grab your foot and you feel nothing. What you need to do is watch what's going to happen if you engage your external oblique, okay? What if you engage your glute? You engage your rectus abdominis so that your, 6-pack, 8-pack, whatever. What's going to happen then? If I engage my glute, it's going to move my pelvis slightly into posterior. If I engage my core, so the rectus abdominis and exterior oblique, it's also going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go back into that posterior tilt from the anterior, which is going to create this ideal environment for my rectus femoris, so this big muscle, to be stretched basically, right? So instead of doing this, I'm going to be like, I remember what Anya told me. Posterior tilt, not anterior, right? Because here I'm not engaging anything. Okay, how can I do this? Engage the glute. Okay, I feel it. Engage the anterior, external oblique. Okay, rectus abdominis. Damn, I can't even, extend my hip that much anymore, right? Because it's all keeping me, in one position, that ideal position for that stretch. So I hope this makes sense. Don't do this. Do this. And now I can feel a lot of stretch in my quad, okay? So yeah, I hope this helps. What am I trying to say here? Always remember that it's not just about exercises, right? It's not about getting a PDF and then, okay, bam, 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 all done. Why am I not seeing any results? You actually have to really focus on how you're doing certain things. And, it's record yourself, for example. Do it in front of a mirror. Ask someone to spot you or to give you feedback, because if you don't have that, if you can't really see how you're doing certain things, like in your head, it might be like, yeah, I'm doing everything correctly, but then you're not. And that's why you're wasting your time. And we don't want to waste our time, right? Like, we don't have unlimited time to spend on, you know, stretching your quads. Like, who actually cares about this? You just want to spend a few minutes and that's it, you know? But to see real results, always try to address little things, you know? Always look out for details. Look out for things that maybe are not so obvious, right? But with education, repeating the same movement, and education again and trying it, you'll get there for sure. So yeah.